ChatGPT has introduced an amazing feature, which is a mode to study and learn with ChatGPT. And if you come to the ChatGPT window and look at the tools available, you will be able to see that here, just like this. And the significance of this is that usually an interaction with ChatGPT is going to be in a question and answer manner. It's like you ask something and it provides you with a response, and that's good enough. But when you want to learn something, you are looking for a guide, you're looking for a mentor who can explain things to you and handhold you to achieve an objective. And how do we do this with ChatGPT is answered by the study and learn mode. Let us explore how do we use that and the significance of this. If you look at this, the capabilities offered by this and the need on this world. If you across the globe, there are not enough good teachers who can teach people. It's like if you take the top 1% or 2% of the institutions like the Harvards and Stanfords, IITs and IIMs, the education system is pretty much kind of weak, and we are not able to build people who are capable enough to work with the latest technology and upskill themselves to the needed technology. And using AI to study is the best approach we can use to solve the problem across the world. And I see this as a step which can take us to that path. We could provide education to people of the world, of the underdeveloped world, and even in a country like India, where I belong to, we have a lot of need where the young students have to get the latest technology and get the exposure to the latest technology. And let's see how ChatGPT can solve this with the study and learn mode. I will walk through a demo, and this time we will go through this together. We're going to learn machine learning. I'm also learning about the machine learning, and we together will use ChatGPT study and learn mode to explore machine learning and do some hands-on if possible. So let's see. I'm going to tell ChatGPT that okay, I want to learn about machine learning, and I'm taking help from ChatGPT to do that. So I'm enabling this mode, study and learn, and I'm telling I want to and try hands-on with it as a mentor of machine learning and AI working in the development. Who built ChatGPT help me with learning machine. Try it. Okay, I'm giving an objective that okay, I want to learn machine learning, and giving as a mentor, guide me with that. Okay, so I'm just giving Ilyas Kabar's name. I'm not sure if I spell it right. He's a person who is in the founding team of OpenAI, who built the base model of GPT and further, and he's an amazing person in the machine learning. So let's we ask ChatGPT to act as him Ilya's discover and teach me machine learning. And this is something which we usually don't have the privilege of. You won't be able to speak with or get time from a person like Ilya. So let's see how does the OpenAI help us with that. So I'm giving this study mode actually will ask questions to us, and then based on those conversations it will give us the best educational plan and guide us step by step on taking it further. And the difference between the normal interactions with just like the normal chats and the agentic frameworks, like there's another mode which is called agent mode in ChatGPT, which allow us to run tasks in an agentic fashion by spinning up a virtual machine and running this thing. And the difference between this agentic mode and the other modes and the study mode is that study mode is going to be asynchronous, because it will give us kind of it will ask us for the inputs, and then it will give us a task, and then we have to complete. We can complete this, come back and say that okay, it's done, and then take the next thing. And it's asking the questions. It's trying to understand as a teacher, like what's the level of comfort which I have with Python. Okay, and the second question is math background, and the first project theme. If you could build an ML powered toy or tool next month, what would it be? Okay, there are 3 questions I'm asking. Okay, it's asking. I'm just giving that. 1. I have basic understanding. Understanding of Python. 2. Math background, not too good, just basic. And 3. I would like to explore machine learning concepts through Google Colab and create a pet project. And learn on the way. So here I am using one step, like I'm asking it to use Google Colab and asking it to teach me to write a program or a machine learning model with the help of Google Colab. Google Colab is nothing like just like allow you to run Python codes in a web-based interface. Take it simple as this is the interface which drew. I'll just starting a new one. Okay, here we can run the code, whatever codes we have, code blocks, we can run it. Now I'm just creating a new notebook. Let me see what it tells us. Okay, I'm giving it the feedback stating that okay, I'm basic. I have understanding of basic Python. I'm not too good at the math, and I would like to explore. It's asking me what the first project dream which I have. So I'm telling that okay, I'm looking for exploring the machine learning concepts and trying to do that using Google Colab. I'm passing this. So this is the next step. It's actually of the study mode. It's asking me for my skill level. That is not something which usually we experience on a conversation with ChatGPT or Perplexity or Gemini. So which it does what we ask for, but it doesn't try to understand this. But there is one feature in ChatGPT which usually does that. That is the the deep research mode. In that, it will ask you for your goals, what are you trying to achieve, and then and it will help you with doing your research and coming out with answers. And that's about research mode. But similar to that, it's this study mode as well. That's the same thing. And let's see what is comes of week 0. It's very short. Okay, and it's telling me it's asking me to open a Colab notebook. Okay, and I think we I'll use a fresh one. You see, create a new notebook. I don't know what is coming up. I have tried this once, but every interaction will be different. We'll explore it together. Just giving it a name as exploring study mode with ML. And if you haven't explored the Google Colab, this is an amazing utility which will be handy for running Python and code, and you can run machine learning programs like using Python here on this, and it also provides you with the slices of GPU for you in case when you need this to run a machine learning program. So let's go with this. Okay. Okay, it's taking me to install import essentials. I think this probably these are the, I'm just copying it. So you copy this and put it here, and this is how you trigger something on the Google Colab. So look at this, it's installing scikit-learn, pandas, matplotlib, seaborn, and importing numpy and pandas and matplotlib, etc. So these, like, we don't have to be scared of these things, especially with generative AI on your side. You can simply go and run these things and then you come back and learn what it is. So one good thing which I have seen with the generative AI world is that usually we take a learning path where you learn something, understand the fundamental concepts, and then implement something. And in the generative AI world, you could actually build something quickly with generative AI and then reverse engineer what you did to understand how did it happen and what are the concepts which you need to understand based on this. And once AI matured to a higher level, you probably will be good without that as well. So let's continue with our business. And here it's telling me, okay, it's Python and NumPy, okay, and pandas. What it is do? It's giving a mini task: create a 3x3 NumPy array that turns into pandas framed in with column names. Almost all ML code you see start with those objects. Okay. Okay, and the third is scikit-learn mini task. Use scikit-learn model linear regression on a synthetic dataset. Okay, we are going to apply scikit-learn dataset, and we are taking a synthetic dataset and uploading a linear regression out of it. Let's see how it goes. If you just click on the new code box, you run it here. Okay, it has run. Fit predicts scatter plot results. Okay, that we have to help me understand phase 1. Interesting. I'm stuck here. How do I visualize this? So I'm telling me, how do I visualize this? If we are not clear on something, we should be able to feed it back. Okay, let's turn the array into a picture. Okay, on the Colab, okay, let me add a box. Let's just run this. Okay, so this is synthetic regression data. Okay, okay, it's asking me, does it shows a linear pattern, or its noise is too much? So the data for me, it looks like a linear pattern itself. Okay, so let me say that, okay, this is okay, this looks like a linear pattern, like a linear pattern to me. Okay, and let me do one thing. I will snap this. Okay, and you will be knowing this. So ChatGPT is obviously multimodal. The term multimodal means that you will be able to interact with it using like multiple modalities. Modalities means you can put an image, you can put a video, or you can put text, or you can even speak to it. All these things are multiple modalities where we interact with ChatGPT or LLM. And I'm just giving this looks to me a linear pattern. So I'm just getting an image, okay, and it's telling that, okay, and are taking guidance on what to do next. Let's take it's telling that the dots have an upward sloping line, so simple linear model should capture most of the pattern. Okay, let's take the next tiny step together. Fit the line, fill and draw it on top of your scatter plot. Okay, let us see. Okay, so it's actually, we are putting a line in the center so that we know that the deviation from the center line. Okay, what does it mean? Let me ask that. Your turn. 2 quick questions for us. Okay, what slope of coefficient did you get, and does that number feel consistent with the visual tilt of the point cloud? Okay, what slope value of coefficients you got? Okay, what is slope value of the coefficient we got? From this program, we got the coefficient as 44.9 and intercept of 1.40. Don't worry, I haven't understood it completely, but we'll learn together with ChatGPT. Okay, this is the values of slope and intercept. This is what I got. Okay. Okay, and this, what does it says? Nice work. A slope of 45 with a interceptor 1 fits obviously upward tilt, so the model is roughly y equal to 455x plus 1. Okay, So it's like it's telling me it's like it's like this is 90 degree and it's about going to be 45 degree, I would assume. Okay, and then do you notice any consistent bias? Okay, this looks like I think it's 10 to the bottom. Okay, looks like it's scattered towards the bottom of the line. Okay, let's dim it. Okay, I'm pausing it back. Okay, I'm passing it to it. Okay, let us see how it goes. So it's trying to understand the pattern better than the visual observation. Okay, okay. Just give me code. Let me run this. Residual plot. Okay. I got an error. Let's see. I'm in between. Let me try. What does this do? There's an error on the output. Let's see. I'm saying if the chat interface of the Colab can solve a problem using Gemini. Okay, accepting it. Okay, let me run this. Okay, let me just enable to fix this. Okay, I'm feeding back that the error which I got. I'm telling this. Okay, I got this error while running the code snippet. And let me pass the plot as well. Okay, I'm passing the error with the plot. The plot was generated. The plot was generated, but I got an error. It's telling me why this error happened. Auto score and the mean square error each return a plain float. Okay, it doesn't make anything to me, so I'll just running this. Get me the complete code. I'm asking for the complete code. So I'm asking it to get me the complete code, so that it has given me the corrected snippet, but then may not be the right way to do this for us. So let's try asking it for the right code and into the snippet. Okay. This is the complete code which we're going to run, and it has everything we have run already. So let's go. Okay, this is the first plot, which is the linear regression fit. The residual plot. Okay, the error is gone now. Okay, good. It's able to fix this and fix the error. If you run this, change noise parameter from 11 to 50. Okay, what's the noise parameter here? I don't see it, but let's see how it goes. You put this, a new code block, x comma y, we're defining make regression, samples 100, feature is 1, noise is 50, and random 42. Okay. And the fun part is that, so even if you don't understand, if we don't understand what we are doing it, and you do it for 10 times, you will start understanding what we are doing. And that's the kind of hands-on learning which the study mode can provide us, and even the ChatGPT can provide us. So the AI can literally give us education that really need it. I said this. Okay, I'm set. Let me run this again and see what is the difference. You know that, okay, this is a residual plot looks like this, and the linear regression fit looks like this, and the synthetic regression data is this. Okay, this is so it's like synthetic data means it's actually artificial data which is created by a program which we'll use for experiments. Okay, and so it's like when we ask ChatGPT to create 10 user profiles, or when you ask a program to create these values, it's actually called as a synthetic data. And then the linear regression values here, and the residual plot is what you see here. Okay, and let's rerun what study mode is asking us is that you run this after changing the noise value. You run this. Okay, after we change these values here, run the plot, and when this and then it should create these, should change these things when we run this. Okay, so this is how technically we can learn with the help of generative AI. So I am not an expert in machine learning. No, my expertise is probably towards AI engineering service, where you build applications and solutions with generative AI or artificial intelligence on the cloud. But the foundation of what the AI engineer do is built using the machine learning engineering capabilities. And if I want to learn about those machine learning capabilities, what is happening on the back end, how does these models are built, and how do you deal with these machine learning concepts, you can use ChatGPT and the options like study mode to achieve that objective. And this literally transform this. I haven't tried this before. I tried running this once on a different context. I tried with Google Colab, but when we merge this together, like, okay, one skill here is using Google Colab to run code, and that's very handy. I would recommend everyone to try this. And the second thing is that how do we learn the concepts of machine learning, and you run this multiple times. You ask when you see a gap in your learning, okay, when you see that, okay, I don't know this, okay, let's, like, for example, everything again, auto valuation, does the higher noise make straight line more visible, less confident? Okay, yeah, pretty much. I don't, yeah, okay, this line is okay. I don't understand if this is straight line is more visible. Okay, I'm telling this, okay, I'm just, because as a student, okay, sometimes the teachers tell something and the answer is, I don't know, I don't understand this. Okay, I'm just telling the same thing to mentor. I could not understand. I did rerun. Let's see what it comes with. Okay, it's giving me solution. Okay, in the first code cell, okay, one line, okay, on the first code cell. Okay. What is the code? Okay, this much. Okay, if we change this, let's run. Okay, how does it go? Okay, I think it's now the scatter plots, I mean the most values are down the line, I believe, right? So it's like the values are not aligned with the line, it's actually is scattered across this line. Okay, that's what we could perceive. Okay, let me tell them, is that what I should understand? So I pretty much believe that this is kind of more interactive than any machine learning course which we enroll and do. I kind of feel this is scattered, not much, away from the line. Okay, is that what I understood? Okay, exactly. Okay, the cranking noise up to 50 makes the point stray further from the straight line. Okay, let's pin a number to the hunch. Okay, let's see. I'm adding a new code block and see what does it do. It's giving as, okay, r square is 0.561 MSZ 1951236. Don't worry, even I don't understand what this is. I got this. Just explain me when we don't know this. Explain me. Little prompt, explain me as if I am a 12-year-old. That's one way of dealing with, like, it's like I heard learned this from Jensen Huang. Like, what he do is that he ask ChatGPT or the AI to explain a concept on a, like, explain it for a 5-year-old, then a 10-year-old, then a 15-year-old, 20-year-old, and then an expert. So when you look at a concept on different levels, you will understand what it is. Okay, So it's like R square. Think of it like how well I did it too. Okay, 0 to 1 is scoring, and R square determines how it performed. Okay, your line explains 56% of what were the dots land earlier with less noise. It explained 90%. Now the dots are farther from bullseye, so the score dropped. Okay, why did both get worse? We turned the knob to 50, so we injected a lot of random noise, the wiggles into the data. The line still straight, but the dots now wander away. Okay, this is explain me linear regression for a 5-year-old. Okay, I'm asking you to explain linear regression to me as it would explain a 5-year-old. Imagine you have a piece of paper with a lot of stickers on it. Each sticker shows how tall different kids are and how old they are. Okay, so we have a set of stickers with us. Okay, and that's the something which we are going to plot here, these stickers. Okay, and the stickers has two things. Some are the age and the height. Okay, take a crayon, try to draw one straight line that passes through the middle of the stickers. Okay, now you have a plot, like you mark your class kids age across this and try to draw a line in the center of it. So now if you pick a spot on the bottom, say 5-year-old, the line should tell, okay, how tall the 5-year-old would look like. If you move to 8-year-old, the point line kids are usually taller. So it's finding the best straight line that shows the grow taller as you get older pattern in the sticker. So it's like a linear relationship, like when a 5-year-old, he'll be less taller, and 8-year-old is actually slightly taller, and this is kind of a linear relationship, and linear regression is trying to establish such a linear relationship with it. So this is my understanding. I don't know, I'll ask ChatGPT with this. Okay, so it's more like we are establishing a linear relationship with height and age. Is it correct? Correct. So I'm asking it whether it is about a linear relationship with these things. Okay, the dots, each kid's age and height, and line, a rule that try to sit in the middle of the dots. Okay, and the prediction follow lines to guess a height of each. It's asking me, can you think of a pair of things that wouldn't fit well on a straight line, where the dots might curve? Age and intelligence, probably. Okay, that's a wild guess. Let's see if that fits in. Okay, it's telling that dot wouldn't actually line up, because once after an age, like intelligence did not always tie up, have a linear relationship. Okay, so this is pretty much, I'm not dragging too much, this is pretty much how you learn machine learning with the help of generative AI, and especially the ChatGPT Study Mode. And it's really interesting. It does not jump. Like if you look at the normal conversations, it jumps to conclusions. It gives you answers very fast. This study mode, wait patiently, ask us to do activities, and then come back with the answer. Ask questions, prompts, prompts us to come up with an answer, and we provided an answer, and it's validating it and giving us a solution. And that's how the study mode in ChatGPT works. Thank you very much for listening.